It's a good movie. Usually, when I view a favorite movie, you think of something that's funny, has a little drama, there's an underdog who's usually triumphant at the end. That all sums up Lion King, but I'm not here to talk about that today. My favorite movie is Remember the Titans. And Remember the Titans, we first approached the setting of Remember the Titans. It's the late 60s in the South. So me here in this uniform was unheard of, it was unthought of. And there was segregated schools, a very dark era in American history. But this movie brought one thing together, and that's the love of America, Southern American football. Everybody loves in America knows that football is a sport of America. So that's the first reason why this is my favorite movie, and also the lessons that it teaches. So going into this movie, I'm not going to give you a summary of it because most of you have probably seen it. So there's high tension in the community, racial tension, and they're off to camp. They're going off to camp, and they all separate onto the bus. Coach Boone, played by Denzel Washington, probably my favorite actor, he sees that they're all going on the white bus and the black bus. And he goes up there and he says, "Listen up, everybody, follow me. I don't care if you're black, white, blue, or orange. All my offensive players on this side, and all my defensive players on this side." Then he starts going on the line. You, defensive bus, sit together. You, offensive bus, sit together. Those who you are sitting next to, get used to it, because they'll be your roommate for the duration of the camp. So he does this, he puts the team in a very uncomfortable spot. They don't know how they react. They fight, they argue. But those of you who played a sport and went off to camp know that it's a very changing experience, emotionally and physically. You're secluded from the rest of the world. It's you, your teammates, and your coaches. You go through this process of where you're getting broke down physically and mentally. So as they're getting broke down and they're really getting to know each other, they're fighting. They can't get this racial tension out of the air. So Coach Boone keeps going. 3 days, suicides. The recipe for suffer, pain, hard work, determination, dedication. So he goes on and they wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. They go on a run, a 10-mile run. They get up to this field. So Coach Boone says, "This is Gettysburg, where they fought the Battle of Gettysburg. 50,000 men died right here on this field for the same fight that we are fighting amongst ourselves today. This field was painted green. This field is green, painted red, with the blood of young men. Smoke and hot lead running straight through their bodies. Listen to their souls, man. Hatred has destroyed my family. If you listen, take a lesson from the dead. And if we don't come together on this hallowed ground, we too shall be destroyed, just as they were." Then he says, "You don't have to like each other, but you will learn to respect each other. And maybe, just maybe, we'll learn how to play this game like men." And right there, we saw the team that was physically broken down to the max just has been emotionally broken down to the max. Just as we do here at the end of a spirit run, at the end of rec day. I usually give a speech to my novices because I know while they're physically broken down, it's a passageway straight to their soul that I can get their inner thoughts. And whatever I say, they will listen and it'll be grasped in their head. So he does that. And the 2 leaders form, Julius and Bertia. And they do the chant, strong side, left side, strong side, left side. The team sees that. And they follow the 2 leaders, the 2 natural leaders, they follow them. and they come together and build a strong team. And they go back to the community where racial tension is still very high. They face some obstacles. Bertier has a girlfriend who's still very prejudiced that he hangs out with Julie. And Bertier constantly brings her down and says, no, I'm hanging out with the team today. And they don't understand why. Why is the community still feeling this way? But they're winning games. They're winning games. And they slowly see that the community is following their lead. And that through football, that community is loosening this racial tension going on. And then Bertier gets in an accident. And Julius walks in the room, and the nurse says, there's only kin allowed in here. And Bertier goes and says, Alex, are you blind? Don't you see the family resemblance? That's my brother. And right there, I knew that the movie was over for me. Because the problem that they faced in the beginning of the movie was then solved. The racial tension was gone. Two people that hated each other in the beginning learned to love each other through the game of football and call themselves brothers. It's my favorite movie, guys.